Everybody loves Breath of the Wild, but not me. I find the latest entry in the beloved Legend of Zelda franchise chock full of seriously aggravating design decisions, and I aim to whine about all of them. Welcome to Bad Breath of the Wild. Last time on Bad Breath of the Wild. Link can't climb up slippery, wet rocks, so you better hope you don't get caught halfway up a cliff face when it starts raining, because if it does, and it probably will because it rains a lot in this game, your options are either wait it out, literally stop playing the game for several minutes, or paraglide off the cliff and go somewhere else. But Andrew, I hear you say, just use the weather forecast, conveniently located at the bottom right of the screen. If it's going to rain, don't start climbing. Breath of the Wild does not come with an instruction manual, and the heads-up display is among the various things the game doesn't bother to explain. Not that you'll never figure it out, you will, but considering the game takes the time to explain the controls, it would have been nice if it also took a moment to tell you what these gauges are for and how to read them. C'est la vie. The first thing you do in the game is pick up the Sheikah slate. Once you do, these three elements are added to your HUD. You'll notice the weather forecast is not among them, which makes sense because the weather doesn't change for the first few hours of the game. It's not until you complete the Great Plateau's 4 shrines, obtain the Old Man's paraglider, and begin exploring the rest of Hyrule that the game finally introduces different weather events like rain, and you might expect that's when the weather forecast is introduced. But no. The weather forecast is unceremoniously added to the HUD at a seemingly random point in the tutorial area where it's not even useful. Soon after you pick up the Sheikah slate, the game directs you to this location to raise the Great Plateau Tower. After the cutscene, you climb down and automatically enter a conversation with the old man. Once the conversation ends, the weather forecast is now suddenly part of the HUD. It's not explained, it's not called attention to, it's just suddenly there, and it's up to you to notice the addition and figure out what it means and how to use it. And because the weather doesn't change in the tutorial area, it's always going to look like this. So, what Breath of the Wild effectively does is teach you, through the first few hours of play, that this element of the HUD communicates no valuable information and can be safely ignored. Which is why it was a good long while before I noticed it was predicting the weather and realized I could use it to plan my climbing trips to avoid being caught by a rainstorm halfway up a mountain face. But there's another problem. The weather forecast? Not always reliable. Yeah, it says rain, but no. Here's what's supposed to be a sunny day near Kakariko Village. Honestly, I don't know if this is a bug or Nintendo's meta-commentary on the accuracy of modern meteorology. Hey folks, on Saturday, November 3rd, I'm playing video games for 24 hours to raise money for the Rady Children's Hospital as part of the Extra Life charity event. Last year, you helped me raise $1,200. This year, let's shoot for $1,500. You'll find a link to my donation page in the description. What will I be playing? Breath of the Wild.